Hey guys, and welcome back. So we'll be playing The Crown of Flame, Book 3, Chapter 13. As Azor's armies grow near, Kenna and her companions enjoy one last evening together before the battle begins. Oh my goodness, it's getting down to the last minute, people. Chapter 13, The Sound of Thunder. Now, planets, Kenna, with Empress Azura's forces drawing even closer to Stormhold, you and your companions set aside your preparations to enjoy one final evening together before the battle. You settle into your place at the head of the crowded table. To your right, Dom takes a seat. What happened to preparing for war? There's only so much you could do to prepare, then it's just waiting. I thought a feast would be good to keep spirits up. Hey, no arguments from me. Dom pours himself a glass of wine, takes a long sip, and lets out a contented sigh. Enjoying the wine? I'm enjoying everything. Ain't the taste amazing when you've been living on a mixture of algae and powdered animal bones? Powder what? Hex has some unorthodox ideas about what constitutes a meal. But enough about my disturbing diet. How are you feeling, Kenna? Feeling terrified, confident, hungry? Feeling confident. It's past time someone gave Azor the thrashing she deserves. And can I say how happy I am that I get to be that someone? Dom chuckles, raises his glass again. I'll drink to that. Dom smiles, reaching up to give your shoulder a squeeze. This feast was a good idea. Well, it was either this or stand up on the walls all night, listening to the thunder get closer and closer. I don't imagine anyone will be getting much sleep tonight, so we may as well spend those hours in good company. I couldn't agree more. On that note, if you think you could spare one of those hours later, we could have a little celebration of our own. You smirk at Dom, raising one eyebrow. A whole hour, huh? Maybe even two if you're game. Come find me later. For now. Dom picks up a knife and loudly taps the side of his goblet. Let's have a toast for our favorite queen. Yes, a toast. Toast, toast, toast. The gathered crowd picks up the chant, then gradually quiets as you get to your feet. I'm sure you all be tired of my speeches by now, so I'll keep this brief. Tomorrow we face the fight of our lives. So tonight, let's remember what we're fighting for and look to the future. Remember what we're fighting for? Whatever happens tomorrow, I'll remember this night. I remember standing in the hall of my ancestors, surrounded by those I love and trust the most, and that memory will give me strength. Tomorrow, I will fight for all of you. Yes, I'm glad I picked the right option. Here, here. Cheerful shouts filled the hall as everyone raised their glass and the cooks bring in trays heaped with food. After you eat in your fill, you get up at the table and begin to circulate among your guests. Zenobia and Florin. You walk over to where Zenobia and Florin are sitting. Zenobia pouting as she picks out her food. Join the party? Are you kidding? The wine is barely drinkable, the music is terrible, and there has been one fight. You want a fight? Wait until tomorrow. Or let's go. Wait until tomorrow. Trust me, tomorrow there will be plenty of bloodshed to go around. But it won't be the fun kind. Well, you're going to have to make do. Ahem, Queen Kenna, you may be interested to know that I calculate our chance of prevailing in tomorrow's battle. Currently, our odds stand at 1 in 18. Oh, that's exactly higher than I expected. 1800. Oh, shut, Florin, as if you could possibly predict that. I'll have you know that my calculations were very thorough, based on tactical analysis and historical accounts of... I don't care. That witch isn't getting her hands on our kingdoms, and that's that. We're going to win tomorrow if I have to strangle Azor myself. I'm glad you found someone you hate more than me. You walk along the table searching for more familiar faces. Let's see, let's talk to Val first. You follow the sound of laughter to a table where Val is drinking with the soldiers. Kenna, there's something else we could toast to. I get this since you made a few toasts already. You bet we have. You got a lot catching up to do. Val shows a mug of ale towards you. To Queen Kenna! Val and the soldiers down their drinks. Chug it. You empty the whole drink and one go and slam the tankard down the table. Now that's how you get ready for a battle. Suddenly Val's expression falters. You follow her gaze across the hall and spot Raiden pass through the crowd. Have you talked to him yet? Talk to who? Val. Look, I get what you want everybody to get. I get that you want everybody to get along, but this one isn't about you. What's going on between me and him? I don't feel like dealing with it tonight, okay? Okay. Good. Now then. Val climbs up onto the table and stomps her boot, rattling the silverware. Listen up, I'm a big girl and I want a big drink. So I'm headed down to the village tavern for some arm wrestling, all takers. And if you can beat Val Greaves in the arm wrestling contest, you're worth 10 of those iron punks. Now who's with me? Stormhold soldiers let out a cheer and rise to follow her. Val turns to you, grinning wildly. Now I know you have queenly duties to attend to or whatever, but if you feel like joining us later, I promise a good time. Val gives you a very unsubtle wink. Think about it. Val shouts to her gang of troops and they file out the throne, laughing and jostling each other. Let's talk to Rowan, because we haven't seen her in like forever. You notice Rowan Thorn waving you over. You have towards the table where she's drinking with a company of Thorngate archers. Queen Kenna. Queen Rowan, it's good to see you. How was the march north? Slow and tiring, which reminds me, you and I should discuss trade routes and tax policies. Is that what you're over here thinking about? Tax policies are a serious matter. As is tomorrow's battle, you aren't concerned? Rowan shrugs. Thorngate has repelled the Iron Empire before soldiers, kings, empresses. They all look the same from behind a bow. But as Rowan speaks, you notice her hands trembling on the tabletop. Oh, you don't have to act brave. We're all afraid. Personally, I'm terrified. But I feel much safer knowing you're here. She smiles proudly at you, sitting up a little straighter. Of course, Thorngate remembers his friends, and so do I. Can I assume you brought some of those heart oak longbows with you? Oh yes, and plenty of arrows, each a leveling crafted gift from the people of Thorngate to the mighty Empress Azura. I can't wait to see her face when she receives them. Let's talk to Kalani. When you find Kalani, she and her burly crew from Panaron are raiding the buffet table. I didn't realize we lost the battle. We've already been plundered. Ha! You think this is plundering? Just wait and see how we eat after the battle. Eat as much as you want. We're grateful to have you as allies. We wouldn't miss this for the world. It's because of Zora that Panaron had to crank out ships 9 days. She costs us sweat and blood, and I tend to collect with interest. Looks like you brought some tough fighters. You bet, but most importantly, builders. Figure you could use some help with defense and repairs. You figure right. Thank you, Kalani. And now for Annalise. You catch Annalise on her way out of the throne room, absconding with the tray of food. Leaving so soon, I thought you'd at least stay for the dancing. Oh, I'm going to dance, and Zora might be the empress on the dance floor. I'm the one that shines brightest. Heck yeah! But I'm afraid I'm working through dinner tonight. I have to make sure the infirmary is ready for tomorrow. Do you need any more help? Don't you dare. Tomorrow you're going to be leading our armies against a woman who can literally throw lightning with her hands. Tonight is your night to relax, drink, laugh, be with your friends. Because you might not be seeing them tomorrow. Now I'm just kidding. I hope that doesn't happen, honestly. And at least you've done so much for me. I don't think I could ever thank you enough. Well, if you feel like trying later, you just save a dance for me. At least gives you a quick kiss on the cheek, then hurries off for a tray of food. Damn, I got dates with everybody tonight. After the meal, a few musicians begin to play in one corner and guests pull several tables to the side to make room for dancing. You continue to make your round, smiling and nodding your head, alluded to the music. Who do you talk to? So we can talk to Raiden, Diablos, or Luther. Ew, I'm saving Luther for last. Let's talk to Raiden. You find Raiden leaning against a pillar engrossed in a book. If that's the world's most interesting book, or this the world's least interesting party? Actually, the former guest is not far off. Raiden holds up the book, showing you the diagrams inside. Is this? The reason I pretend to betray you, this book contains the secrets to counteracting Azura's magic. This is the part where you say your mission was successful, right? Tell me there's something in this book we could actually use. I believe there is. Raiden produced a small pouch, holding it before you. Inside you see what looks like a mixture of herbs, crushed gemstones, and gold flakes. What is that? Assume I have prepared everything correctly. This is the alchemic mixture of anti-magic. Shall we see if it works? I should say you haven't tested it. Yeah, let's go for it. I'm glad one of us is feeling confident. Here goes anything. Brandon pours a handful of the mixture into his palm and holds it upward to your face. He draws a deep breath. Fumoisi asin. Brandon blows the strange mixture in your face. You shut your eyes and shield your face, expecting a fit of coughing, but it never comes. How do you feel? It's sort of tingles, so is this it? A sprinkle of magic dust and I'm ready to fight Azura? I'm afraid not. The mixture alone will win the battle for you. What it will do is allow you to cast spells of anti-magic. Ooh! If you recall the last time you battled Azura, she was able to prevent your attack with the use of a magic shield. Yes, I think I recall. Well, I found a spell to break Azura's shield. I also found one that would redirect her lightning. Wow. Those do sound useful. How will they work? To bypass Azura's shield, you must pierce it with something sharp while saying the word Sikakto. To redirect a lightning bolt, you must first feel the lightning. Feel the flow of it. Picture its path in your mind. Then picture a new path for it and say the words Vinhammer. Okay, I can't remember all this. Please. I see. How am I going to remember all this? Can you repeat those back to me? No. Nope. To break Azura's shield, I say the word Sakakto. And then I stab the shield. As you mime a stabbing motion, you feel a strange rush of energy. Oh, ooh, wow. That's it. Excellent. Yes. Now to redirect one of Azura's lightning bolts, I picture a new path for it. I should say... Wait, that probably wasn't it, right? Okay, good. I was afraid that was the wrong answer. I can't wait to try these against Azura. The mixture will only remain potent in your system for a few days, but should see us through tomorrow's battle. Brandon, thank you. I don't think I've said that, and after the hell she went through to bring us this book. Brandon smells, pressing the book in your hands. Thank me tomorrow once we know it'll work against Azura. Now I'm afraid I must go and rest if I'm to be any use tomorrow. I understand. I'll see you in the morning. Brandon nods, bowing. At first, like my queen. Let's talk to Diablos. Diablo sits at the end of the officer's table, watching the dancer from afar. You don't dance? Oh, I dance. I'm a great dancer. I'm just not the night before a battle, too tense. Diablos fidgets with his sword belt. Have you ever faced her? What, the white-haired witch? I've never personally crossed swords with her, no. But I've been close enough to see what she could do. Are you nervous? Gosh, yes, I'm so nervous I want to flip this table over, or drink myself sick, or scream, or... Diablo's chuckles, shaking his head. Anything to burn off some of the steam. Zenobia has been complaining about the lack of fights this evening. Oh no, I'm not making that mistake again. Zenobia's a hair puller. Diablos pushed himself to his feet, stretching his arms over his head. I think I'll go take a ride. Maybe do a little reconnaissance on Azura's camp. You're welcome to come with me, of course. You know, if you can tear yourself away from the festivities. Do I want to leave a party to ride off into the night on a reconnaissance mission? Diablo shrugs, smirking. Offers on the table. You know where to find me. Man, I swear I got dates with everybody. I hope I don't have any dates with Luther. Like, ugh. Diablos wanders off, his fingers tapping on the rhythm of the music against his leg. You find Luther drinking alone at an empty table. Luther. Kenna. He sips his wine and pulls out the chair beside him. You want me to sit? No, it's for my imaginary friend. Yes, girl, sit! Okay. You take a seat beside Luther, sit in silence, staring out at the feast together. Eventually he speaks. A buffet of hard choices. What? That's all you ever receive as a ruler. They'll hand out the easy choices among themselves, like candy. But the real tough meat, the hard choices, they'll save those for you. You got to swallow every one of them whole. Is that how you view ruling? That's how I view being a ruler. Luther's eyes turn towards you, slow and cool. You're appointed my son commander of the Rocky's troop tomorrow. You might regret that someday. Shut up. That sounds like a threat. Does it? Well, good, and I still have my edge. But I only meant it as a warning, Queen of Storeholds. Regret it as a friend you'll come to know well in the years to come. Assuming that wish doesn't kill us all tomorrow. You start to leave, but Luther places a hand on your shoulder. Wait, there's something I've been meaning to say to you. You brush his hand off and turn around. What is it? What happened with your mother, I want you to know it was nothing personal. It was one of those hard decisions and I swallowed it. I'll do it again in a heartbeat, but I took no joy in it. Understand? What? What? Okay, whatever. I mean, I understand why you thought you had to do it, but it doesn't mean I'll forgive you. And if you ever cross me and look down to my sore in your chest, I hope you remember it's nothing personal. Heh. Heh. You and Luther share a guarded chuckle, weighing one another. Finally, he gives you a nod of a grim respect. You nod back and walk away. As the evening wears on, you find yourself standing alone near the dance floor. Think about on the evening, a few conversations stand out in your mind. If you think you can spare one of those hours later, yeah. Yep, I got a lot of dates. Now's your chance to spend a romantic evening with someone special, and choosing one doesn't mean saying no to the others. No. Are they all the same price? Oh, yeah, they are. But nope. You say your last goodbyes and retire to your room. The night you toss and turn, thoughts race with visions of tomorrow's body. No matter how hard you try, sleep won't come. Damn. With the weary sigh, you rise from the bed and pace to the window. Outside, grim storm clouds turn above a dark horizon. Flash of lightning like skeleton figures claw towards you across the sky. For some reason, all you can think of is your mother. Be with me tomorrow, give me strength. I promise you, everything you built, everything we are, I won't let them destroy it. You stand watch at the window all night. Whew. You spend the evening celebrating with your friends and closest allies. You chose to leave love for later and did not pursue a romantic encounter. You learned the secret of using anti-magic to disrupt Azura's magic. This will serve you well in tomorrow's battle. So this is it. The battle is next week. So I'll see you guys next week for the final battle, and hopefully we win. So yeah, bye guys.